Hey y'all. I can't stand the rain. Y'all, it's raining out there. Cats and dogs. It's been raining all week. I've been trying to do this video all week because I was trying to wait for it to be sunny so it could be plenty of light in here. But I learned my lesson about waiting, because it ain't no better time than the present to take care of something you need to take care of. Well, let me start with my little haul here. Ooh, child. I went towards the store today, not thinking it was as, bad weather. And by the time I came out that store, the wind was howling and I was going, woo, woo. So all the big plans I had to plant my little plants today, they went out the window. I think we finna get some more snow. Anyway, I'm gonna start with this one right here. I hit a lick on these vitamins. I had a coupon. Well, it was on sale, buy one get one half off, but I had a coupon for $4 off, so I ended up getting this second box free. Winning! I'm loving that. So I'm stocked for 2 months on the vitamins. I like to add vitamins to my waters. And then same thing happened when I paid for my medicine. I ended up getting a $5 coupon. I got a story about this medicine too. I ended up getting a $5 coupon, and I bought this hat, Diva. This is all courtesy of CVS, and it was $5 off anything. $5 off, $4 off anything $10 or over. So one of these is $10, and I bought 2, so I got $5 off or one, and that was winning. That's my favorite lipstick. Well, what do I call it? Lipstick? Lip color. It's my favorite. Relentless Raisin, which you can't find everywhere. I definitely can't find it in the black stores and the black beauty supply places. They have it here. But yeah. Oops. Messed up. Anyway, I'm happy about that. And I left my little cup, my little thermos cup that I had got from Walmart on the bus. So I had to get me another cup. But they was in clearance at my grocery store. So it was only $3. My big cup I had, that was $7.50 cup. So I'm mad somebody got them a nice big cup. I may still go to Walmart and try to see if they still got them, but that was sort of like a seasonal item when I bought it a month ago, so I'm doubting if it's still there. I hope so. I'm gonna look. But child, I was so exhausted yesterday that my little food haul and the stuff that I wanted to talk about yesterday, I fell asleep, coat and all, because I was working out in the garden and also shopping wears me out because I got fibromyalgia. But I have definitely hit some licks on that too, because I was so exhausted. I didn't have time to be trying to prepare no whole meal. So I got something to share with you guys as far as this vegetable go, because on this Dr. Sebi journey, I'm not familiar with all these different vegetables, and I ain't gonna tell that lie just because I know they good for me. I'ma eat them. Some things I eat just because I know they good for me, but I don't really particularly care for them, and that's tomatoes. And I see a lot of people who grow their own gardens, they include tomatoes. That won't be me. I don't like tomatoes enough to do that. And I was trying to find vegetables that, you know, I'm going to eat all the time, no matter what. This is one of them, winning. But you see, that's a hard shell. And this little paring knife ain't even happening. So I had to get me a knife. And I was not expecting, I know these things are pretty expensive. A nice big butcher knife, but winning, this was in clearance at the grocery store. And by Chicago Cutlery, I got it for $2, $2. This is usually a $7 butcher knife. Anyway, winning. Haven't you had those days where just everything been going your way? Oh, and look at me, I'm soaking wet, even my pants. Hold on a second. Anyway, that $5 coupon, I was winning at CVS because I got some toilet tissue and paper towels and my Diva cap. Now, I want to talk about this medicine, man. Doctors are such fake, phony individuals. They just got too much power. I got into it with that doctor, not the kind of into it where I'm cursing him out, but, and I wouldn't do that anyway. That ain't even me. But I was pissed because I had filled out a form so I can get this. Why? Because my son have been letting me use his car lately, and you know, I need this. And so instead of her just, you know, signing off on the form, she couldn't use the form I gave her because it was filled out. That was too much like right. And most of the time the doctors don't have time to be filling out forms, don't even want to be bothered with them. So I had a form all nice and neat, printed out from the computer with my diagnosis, with all the proper information. And if she had a problem with anything that I had filled out, she could have crossed it out. She could have crossed it out and just signed it. No, instead she wanted to make me bring up another form, a blank form, just so she could fill it out. I couldn't fill nothing out. So I went over her head and talked to her supervisor because I ain't got time for them games. And so I talked to the supervisor, and the supervisor, oh no, you can't fill it out. It can't be filled out. It can't be, okay, whatever. So can you bring another form up? I'm like, no. You know, the whole thing is they missing the point. Me walking back up there, that's a problem with somebody with fibromyalgia. I cannot walk long distances without it being a challenge. And I certainly didn't want to walk up there a second time when I gave you a form that was good enough. Now, she said, well, can you bring a blank form? I said, I tell you what, they kept on pushing me, trying me. They tried it. They thought I was a peon, and they just going to do me any old kind of way. I said, sure, I'll bring a form up, but I'm going to bring a lawsuit with me for discrimination. That's if I have to come back up there with a form. Because the form I provided was good enough. Oh, no, it can't be filled out. It can't be filled out. So I'm like tripping on that. I moved on. I wasn't bringing no form up there. But yes, later on in the day, don't you know, ring, Naomi, can you come up here and get the form? Oh yes, they found the form somewhere and filled it out. I said, sure, I'll be up there. But I wasn't kidding when I said that was a hardship to come back, so I didn't even go back up there till 2 days later. That's why this subject just now coming up. Now, I take the form to the DMV, and they point out, well, it has to have the diagnosis on there. I was like, I'll be damned. This doctor had a fit because I had the form filled out, and she exchanged it for her scribble scrap writing, filling in, with all she had to do was sign it and keep it pushing. That's her only job, was to verify I had qualifying diagnosis for this. Instead, she calls me up, get into an argument with me about, don't you have to own a car? Don't you have to own a car? No, you don't have to own a car. Hold on. Anyway, as you can see, I got it. Instead of me getting in an argument with her about whether or not I had to own a car, that was irrelevant. Isn't it? Her only job was to sign that form and verify I had the qualifying diagnosis, which I had 3 of them that was on the list, directly on the form. And nowhere on that form did it say you had to own the car. Plus, I got the DMV recorded saying, no, you don't have to own a car. Confirming. I knew it because I look at the law. I take the law seriously, and I go and bother and do the research and actually look up the law. Oh, no. You don't have to own no car. As you can see, I got it. Anyway, winning. I'm glad about that. That's behind me. Back to this thing. Now, right now today, because of everything that I did for the past 2 days, I was just, oh my God, yesterday I was in so much pain after digging in the garden and going grocery shopping. And then woke up today, discovered all them mushrooms that I hit a lick on at Aldi's. Whole box of them. I took a whole box. They was only 99 cents. Woke up today, they was molded. Left them out. I managed to save some of them, but I had about 10 of them and lost about 4 of them. But anyway, I didn't have the energy to come back and cook no meal, and I know these young people, if they want to do the Savvy way, they ain't finna be cooking no meals like that. I got something, y'all. It's quick, fast, and easy. Now, the first time I made it, it was good, but I baked it in the oven based on the recipe that I had found. But this is spaghetti squash. I love it, and I'm going to do a video showing y'all just exactly how to take care of it. But now that I got a butcher knife, I can do it. I couldn't do it yesterday because I couldn't even get it cut open with these. This spaghetti squash was just laughing at this knife. Now, some important points I wanted to point out about when you're going down discovering the veggie world. You got to get what you like. Ain't no need of saying, okay, I'm going to do vegetables, I'm going to forego meat and do vegetables, and all the vegetables you see that's mostly available in the grocery store are stuff you don't like. I don't like tomatoes. I don't like greens. I like spinach. I do want to grow that in the garden, but not enough to, stock up on it. But I love my mushrooms. I love this spaghetti squash. I did not like, what was it? Acorn squash, yuck. You had to be somebody who liked sweet potatoes. If you like sweet potatoes, you love the acorn squash. But I like the spaghetti squash. I got a recipe for y'all. Only reason why I wasn't rushing back to keep cooking this is because I thought you had to bake them. I didn't know there was any other way to prepare them. And I thought all ways to prepare them was time consuming because it took an hour to bake this in the oven. But unless you got something against microwaves, this is something you could throw in the microwave and have you a meal that's filling and delicious and good. And let me tell you something. Hold on. Anyway, it's sometimes, how many of us survive off of these? And I ain't no exception. I get the link, EBT, whatever you want to call it. And the end days is lean days, and I have reached for this a many a day, but I won't do that no more because there is absolutely no nutritional value. You read labels, this is primarily salt water. The sodium is so high in this that if you've got high blood pressure, you asking for a death sentence. These are garbage. I won't be buying them no more because what I found out about these, they last. They could be on your, because that's the thing. I love zucchini, but it don't have as long a shelf life. You know, you got to kind of gobble these up pretty quickly. But not these. You can stockpile these, and they be around, sticking around. And I wasn't trying to get none that I had to refrigerate, because y'all already know. I don't know if you did see my other video, but I was trying to get rid of my refrigerator. Definitely trying to get rid of that burden as soon as I found out in my solar class, which I'm going to update y'all. A number of y'all have asked me about the solar class. I'm going to update y'all on my progress on that. And I'm going to dedicate that to a whole nother video. But yeah, getting rid of the refrigerator. I ain't got time for them problems. My bill was steadily going down. You can see my usage going down, cut in half basically. And the main portion of my bill is this refrigerator. So it's got to go. And my son blessing me with a refrigerator. Now I wasn't expecting that. I was gonna go all the way with it. I was just gonna buy a cooler and just put the stuff, because that's all I'm refrigerating is condiments right now. I was gonna get a cooler and start getting like the little packages from the restaurants instead of getting a whole bottle or something, because I just wasn't going through it enough. You know, I'm not feeding the family anymore. It's just me. So I was gonna get rid of this refrigerator and just go with the cooler, just because I want to break and end my enslavement to this power company. I would not be in the solar class if I was not in such a battle with the bill on my electricity, my power. My power costs more than my rent, and that's ridiculous. Never would I thought I'd see a day like that. And I've been a tenant for years. Never. No living circumstance in which I had utilities top the rent. That's ridiculous. Especially ridiculous when we had an energy bill that Obama passed along with a whole bunch of other people, and Trump too stupid to figure that out, gonna try to keep the coal miners working when the solar industry employed more people than the gas and coal, electric, all combined. Everybody in this country should have solar panels on their roofs right now. And the only reason why we don't have them is the lack of a will to do it. We just don't want to do it, because coal can't prove itself like it's going to be around forever. It's not. They already got a deadline. The clock is ticking, and 2 countries have already run out of oil. They predict in 35 years won't be no oil to get. So y'all better be thinking solar very doggone soon. And trust and believe, I'm going solar, and that's all I'm thinking about. I've been solar crazy. Been definitely on it. I love my teacher, I love my class, and y'all hear our conversation we had about Mr. Donald Trump and his repealing that energy. It's crazy. So when the shit hit the fan, Naomi gonna be a survivor. I'm gonna survive Trump. I ain't got time for them goofy games. He should be having us working and not just be trying to get the coal miners to work, but getting us all back to work. All of us could be working in all types of capacities in the solar industry. In the solar industry, it is so new and it's booming, and it's going to do nothing but explode, get bigger. And it's one of those jobs that can't be shipped overseas. Because you can't bring enough overseas people to do everybody's house with solar panels in America. You're going to have to use Americans. Anyway, I promise y'all I'm going to come back with a video to show y'all this. Oh my God. 10 minutes is all it takes in the microwave. I split them in half. This half a thing is very filling. So if you got a small family and ain't got a big appetite, like me, homegirl do eat. So half of this does fill me up and last. You don't be hungry 5 minutes later. This is the move right here. Spaghetti squash. And I was talking to the girl in the grocery store about it. Getting on the subject about how putting the right food in your body. Everything happened for a reason. I feel like all that struggle and strife I went through with the doctors. They treating me like criminals. I got to take a P test just to get my ADD medicine. Fuck y'all. And y'all mama too. So, I'm pretty much gonna get rid of the health care. Cause it ain't bringing no health back to me. All the health that I gained, it came from eating good food. I left that meat alone, and this is filling. I wanted y'all to know that. Also, we so ignorant. We so ignorant of what good food is. I don't know if y'all recognize what these are. Hold on a second. I got a story for that. Tell you how in the dark we got our young people, they don't even recognize real food when they see it. Now, y'all know what this is? Well, I went there and stocked up on a bunch of them. 2 reasons. No, it's not on Dr. Sabi's list, but there are so much medicinal benefits to this garlic. It couldn't be ignored. And I'm a testament to it because I had an issue with my toes. I had toe fungus on my big toe. I tried all kinds of stuff, spent $20, way more money. But I went there, got a whole bunch of them, because I found out it's also an insect repellent and pest repellent. I want to try that as a pest repellent. Definitely know it works because the spray formula that I mixed, I got off YouTube. Love me some YouTube. God bless all those YouTubers who put up educational videos teaching you how to empower yourself. A lady gave me a recipe that required garlic, coffee grounds, and I think it was dish soap. But anyway, it was effective. Got rid of those things that was tearing my okra up. They left. Now that I know it also deterred bunny rabbits, hopefully mice too, because they come back in every fall, coming in up out the cold. I'm finna plant these. But the ridiculous story is I was rang up for onions. These things are like $4 a pound, okay? I got this whole bundle for 69 cents because the clerk, the cashier, thought they was onions. We got to do better, people. Our young people need to know the difference between an onion and a garlic. They probably ain't never seen nothing outside a can, so they didn't recognize that that's a garlic. It's not an onion. Anyway, this the other plant that I fell in love with. I love these fried, and it's a nice big fat juicy one. And I'm gonna save the seeds because I want these growing in my yard. These and the spaghetti squash. So I'm very excited about that. And yeah, big juicy. Getting ready to get toe up. This tastes so good fried. Love them, love them, love them, love them, love them. I bought these little potatoes, even though I got potatoes, and I really don't go through potatoes that fast, but it is a food that I do like. I discovered, thanks to YouTube, thank you, the YouTubers, the many YouTubers that are dedicated and passionate about their thing and putting out educational, empowering information. Well, this my poor little rose that's been suffering from some type of ailment, and I really didn't know what it was. I looked it up finally and discovered it is very curable, and it's an issue with too much water on the leaves. So they have these little black spots, and I understand why they getting too much water. It's because the water from my gutter comes pouring down, because it's pouring down rain and pouring down on my little roses. So I'm going to have to put up some type of little barrier so I won't get so much water on the leaves. But I thank God it can be saved. I found out how to save them, and I was shocked. And I guess I'm not shocked anymore about, the things you can do with food. Food has been healing my body. It's been raining 3 days in a row, and one thing that used to let me know the rain was coming, it was the aching in my bones. My knees would be off the chain. 3 days in a row, I ain't been having no inflammation in my knees. That's eating this good food and putting that Dr. Savvy cell food in my system every day. And the grocery clerk, she didn't believe me. I said, yeah, yes I did. Since October, I gave up meat. I only fell off a couple of times. We combo with my friends. It's just, I still consider that a way to celebrate. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to make some more rose bushes by cloning these. I didn't realize it was that easy. I thought that it was going to be, a whole process to get these going. But I'm going to take these nice green stalks that came fresh and new, that ain't got the problems yet, and I'm going to snip them and use these potatoes. Did you know that? You can use potatoes to bring your roses back to life. So I'm going to use these rose potatoes to bring my roses back to life in my yard. Okay, and okay. Oh yeah, that's right. This is something else I want to put in the garden. Raspberries and grapes. And also, what else? Oh, and y'all know I've been tiny house crazy. My biggest surprise and my best present. Well, wait first. Let me show you my other plants I'm putting down. Found out cayenne pepper wards off those pesky insects. That's a natural cure. Whoops. There it is, right there. And y'all know I love me some okra. I'm filling up that whole bag with okra. Ain't gonna be nothing but okra back there. Well, no, I might put some other stuff down there, but mainly okra. It's going to be mostly okra. Because I only got a small little corner space that get the sun all day. But the front is open season. That's going to be loaded with zucchini, basil, jalapeno peppers. I showed my son the little garden the lady made in my neighborhood, that I really love her concept where she uses concrete bricks to create a raised garden. And I got my little greenhouse ready to rock and roll. So I'm gonna be I thought I was gonna be outside. Today let me know we ain't even clear of the winter yet. Because that temperature dropped. I tell you, it was it was howling, the wind was howling and blowing towards me, because when I went to the store, I was going with the wind. That's why I didn't realize how cold it was. Coming back home, I was going against the wind. Oh my God, I was actually yelling out, woo, like that. Me, because it was that cold. And I was wet. The wet had me, you know, all that wet. My pants soaked, my hair soaking too, still wet. I mean, it's pouring out there. Anyway, I got the biggest surprise, the best present I have ever got in my life. In my life, really. It tops the list of all presents, thanks to my son. And I can't wait to show you how that. Try to maintain. Now, y'all see this? I don't know if I can see it. Do you see that? See that? This is a stand that used to be in H.H. Gregg. Used to be a barbecue stand. See, I hit a lick on that too. This was a $12 set. Yeah. Yeah, $13. $12.95. Got it for $6. They are going out of business. If you live in the Springfield area and you need appliances, you need to go down there. They making a deal. But my son, he gave me the best present. Oh, it's so dark in my bedroom. I don't know if you guys see that. Oh, get out the way. He was fussing at me why I wanted this cart. He didn't know my plans for it. And I really didn't know with certainty what I was going to do with it. But I knew that I wanted it because it had wheels on it, it had shelves. That's my kind of style of organizing. I got the shelf for $20. You know, I was like, it had a $100 sticker on it. I was like, oh my God, I was expecting it to be dropped down by now. You know, because I knew that they was going out of business. And they did it for me. The manager let me get this bad boy that they was selling for $100. Son brought me a brand new laptop, i7 and 1 terabyte, winning. And also, I tell y'all, everybody who love me, bring me Low Pops. He woke me up yesterday. I was pissed because I was in so much pain from the gardening. And I was wondering, is he losing his mind? Don't mess with me in my sleep. Oh no, don't do that one. And he woke me up. I screamed. He woke me up with this. So yes. I'm so happy. I can't stand the rain. And I'm telling y'all, this HD screen is so ice cold. Look at that. You can even see it clear in the camera. None of my other monitors, you can see it that clear. Yes, this is what's happening. So we had plans. He wanted to watch some sci-fi fiction. I was like, why can't we rock Missy Elliott? She got some of the coldest videos out there. If you want to test out your video quality, We finna do a Missy Elliott marathon today. Hey!
Beep, beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep?
Hey!
I'm driving to the beach. Top down, loud sound, see my piece. Give them pounds now, look who it be.
Me, Timothy.